Welcome back to another episode of AI Showdown. I'm Silent the Hermit. Today we're going to start off immediately with an Aserai assault against Vlandians on a plains map. So we have Vlandia with a cavalry heavy faction. Their Banner Knights are one of the strongest cavalry in the game. They do not have any mounted archers, so we'll see an opening harassment of the Aserai as Vlandia moves in their cab to meet the mounted harassers. Vlandia does have the best crossbowmen in the game. Only one of two elite crossbow units, the other being the Empire's. The Empire elite crossbow aren't as capable as these sergeant crossbowmen. Once they stop moving, I believe they're aiming for the high ground. Once they get that high ground, they will be a menace for the approaching Aserai army. So while they're getting into position, take a look at what they're currently fielding. So the Aserai, it's pretty straightforward. They have their heavy cavalry, the Mamluk heavy cavalry. Their master archers, 200 of those. Veteran Ferris, and their veteran infantry. That is just the first wave. See them approaching over there. So we have the Mamluks are firing from behind, but they are in the sights of all these crossbows. So they will be shredded in a matter of moments. They're just standing here and they're right by the barrier, so they don't have anywhere to go. They've actually boxed themselves in. That is not a good play for the Aserai. See, they're hugging the barrier. They can't go out. We're going to get an engagement. Vlandia is a spear-heavy faction. All of their infantry holds spears. So when the Aserai cavalry comes through, you're just going to get shredded to pieces and dismounted. They do have the range game. See, their pikes are poking at everybody in the back. Two-handed pole arms, having great cleave capability. So they're just busting through shields, already pushing the Aserai infantry into a retreat. They do not have shields, so the master archers are going to get a few lucky pot shots off. Looks like Vlandia had a good charge set up there, but they're turning around to deal with the Aserai cavalry. It does look like Vlandian infantry has mopped up the Aserai. Already, we see them already down to half their army. Vlandia has taken less than 100 casualties. As we see so far, only the Empire has been able to successfully manage a win in a victory. last matchup we saw Sturgia, and they were equally dominated by the Aserai. The Aserai had the defender position. So we're seeing a mirror of that happening right now. The Aserai are getting stomped as the attacker. All that's left is mostly infantry and archers. This is the last remaining bits of the Aserai. They do still have their mounted archers circling around over here. Once the crossbows stop to take aim, they're going to be met with the Vlandian Knights over here. Ruin the Aserai harassment campaign. More Knights over here running through the back line of the Aserai. Spears already breaking the infantry unit. We do have the last round of reinforcements for the Aserai. Vlandia is still in a very good position. They have 500 units in reserve. 400 units in reserve compared to the remaining 400 of Aserai on the field. Scout out this battlefield. We'll have skirmishers not doing much to the Vlandian cavalry. Does look like the Aserai are going to regroup all the way in the back before making their final push. I will say with the combat module, it has definitely improved the deadliness of spears. That pierce damage will just shred through all that heavy armor. They both have cleaving capabilities as well as the thrust. I have not seen any of Vlandia make use of the brace spear formation. I do know they do have this marching animation, but I don't know if that is actually the spear brace. It does look like we have some over here. I will say the sergeants, Vlandian sergeants, have one of the coolest looking armor in the game. Their closed kettle helmets, or not kettle helmets, they're bucket hats. Really gives you that European knight feel to them. We watch them march forward. It will be interesting to see how Vlandia fares against the Khuzaits. They do have the spears to counteract their cavalry. Khuzaits do have a lot more mounted archers. And with no shields, unable to use shields with these two-handed spears, Uh, we'll see if Crusades will be able to take them out with their mounted archers, or if Vlandia will puncture through all of their cavalry with their pikes. That will be our next matchup after this battle. Vlandia will take to the field as the attacker. They will face off against the Crusades. I believe this is the end of Aserai. They only have 90 men on the field. That's a rout. And looking at the scoreboard, it does look like Vlandia didn't even get to field their entire army just yet. They still have almost 250 in reserve. So similar to the last battle, when the Aserai were the defenders, they still had plenty of their army in reserve. They had half their army in reserve. And it looks like Vlandia also had enough in reserve to keep fighting. So that will conclude this battle of AI Showdown. That brings us to our updated score with the Empire with 1 win, Sturgia with 2 losses, and then we have the Aserai with 1 win and 1 loss. I want to thank you all for watching. Again, my name is Silent the Hermit, and until next time.